Welcome everyone. My name is Garam, and today's topic is about encouraging yourself the right way. Let's get started. Do any of you find it way easier to encourage others than it is to encourage yourself? Why is that? I began to wonder this and realized that it's easier to encourage others because we aren't truly living in their situations, the emotional, mental, and physical hardships they may be facing. Plus, I don't know if everyone is forthcoming with the depths of their pain. When we are currently going through a storm of our own, it can be challenging to encourage ourselves because all we may be feeling is pain and hearing the loud thoughts of others or our own. I'm sure everyone has been told to think positive, think happy thoughts, or choose joy. While doing these things sound like a pleasant way to reframe your mindset, when you're in a storm of your own, when you're feeling the pressures of your own situation, how can you encourage yourself? It feels great to have someone else encourage you, but I find that it doesn't sustain me for very long. It was then I realized that encouraging yourself isn't just finding the good in every situation or saying kind things to yourself. I believe true encouragement is much deeper than this. It's also about being filled up. I mean, think about it. Why do we get fatigue from Zoom meetings and social media? Because we're constantly giving all our attention with our heart, mind, and soul, all the while we aren't getting filled up. We give and give and give without recharging ourselves. I'm sure you can relate in your own lives, with your careers, families, and friends. So, how do you get filled up? By spending more time with God and praying to Him, asking Him to fill you with peace and give you strength and courage to keep going. You see, when we are looking to encourage ourselves, we are actually looking for strength to keep going. But with no end in sight, when we are feeling weary and discouraged, how can we keep going? We can't do it in our own strength. We must invite God in our lives to renew our strength. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31 says, "But those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not become weary. They will walk and not faint." This renewal of strength that God gives us will help us soar above our circumstance. With this strength, we will be able to run the race that God has set for us and walk boldly in faith. No matter what storm you are currently in, don't forget about God's character. A lot of times we let our fears and pressures of this world override our own thoughts. It is in these moments we are vulnerable in letting our situations take away our trust in God. We may end up distracting ourselves to get away from our situations or choosing to take matters into our own hands. But no matter how hard you try to do things in your own strength, you won't be able to fill yourself up on your own. Only God can do that. When you feel your strength is almost gone, when you've cried every tear, when you don't know how to carry on, it's important to remember that God is always with you. He never left your side. Remember, God is who He says He is, that He loves you, that He cares for you, that He will help you, that He gives you strength. Always go to God to renew your strength so you can keep going.